The stars have aligned, and I find myself greeting you, and of course, the beautiful moon above. It's been some time since the end of the Dragon Prince. How are you all coping? Is it a distant afterthought, or are you hopeful and waiting for news? I'm definitely curious to know where people are at. I've processed most of my utter disappointment. I even managed to go back and give it a second watch through. My opinion of it was not very high when I first watched it, and I cannot say that it ages well with time. The disappointment persists. It was just that bad. That being said, I've also had a similar crash out at the end of season 6, but last time I bounced back pretty quickly because there was just more to look forward to. But now, well, I'm not gonna crush anybody's dream, okay? You keep dreaming until it comes true. But yeah, I lost my steam, and honestly, I think I just needed to immerse myself in something different, which I will get to. Um, but yeah, given that I've gone through this process already, I do believe that the written material is where it's at, okay? That is where the story is being told. But then that's also kind of a problem when all we have is up to the novelization of book two. Book three is still not out. And we also have no new reflections. The graphic novels are an option, and most of them are worth reading. Dreamer's Nightmare does what season 7 couldn't with the brothers, and I do recommend that. But I digress. For the show, I could honestly care less. Okay? If anything, I would hope for the creatives to actually just write the story first. And then if I enjoy that, then I might be more inclined to care about the show getting renewed. And no, actually, I'm gonna revise my unsolicited advice. I think that the next project should be The Orphan Queen, okay? A self contained story. That is what the show needs to work on. I don't really care for 3 more seasons, just like 1 hour and a half of a good story. That could be the ember that sparks an eternal flame. Maybe it just needs to explore new characters and like connect to its magic again. Like, let me just see a new place in Zadia and like actually explore that place. Anyway, back to whether you'll be seeing more Dragon Prince videos from me. The short answer is yes. The longer answer is I don't really know when. Yeah, I'm very special interest based, and I plan to expand to discussing Sleep Token next. Magic is kind of like a running theme, and another interest of mine is Ascendance of a Bookworm, and I actually haven't even finished reading the official translation after part 4, volume 5 ish, so I have a lot to catch up on there, and I absolutely love that world. I have so many theories about the pantheon of the gods, and natural magic systems are just right up my alley. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the story that helped me acknowledge and even unpack some of my religious trauma. So yeah, and also it's like helped me reconnect. It's really magical. I await the day that I start talking about that series because it was the world that I latched onto when I was in the pits of darkness. Um, so yeah, best believe Ascendance of a Bookworm, that is the air that I breathe. But you're probably here for the Dragon Prince. I do have a few video scripts because, girl, do I look like I can wing things to you? No, okay. I need my ideas need to be written down and be made sense of. So, yeah, I have a few ideas floating around, but basically they're unfinished. Whenever I do post Dragon Prince content, it will probably be either a review to, express my utter disappointment more thoroughly, or something regarding Kareem. Because if there's anything that ruined the Dragon Prince for me, well, it was actually Raylan. But other than that, it was how the human and Sunfire Elf conflict was dealt with. This tension is the underlying thread of the narrative, okay? What does it mean to be connected to Source? What does it mean to live in harmony and in accordance with the magical world that surrounds us? What does it mean to be native? And I feel like that is what this conversation feels like at heart. And I feel like not a lot of people see it that way. And that's the show's fault. It feels like it didn't commit to what it wanted to say. And what we got was whatever it is that happened with Kareem. And there's a lot to unpack there. But that's why, like, that's a conversation that you can expect from me one day because that I feel like that is a discussion that I don't know if other people just don't have it and that's why I it needs to be said. I don't know, but one day the stars will align for that. Right now, I'm gonna be dipping my toes into other things, but yeah, I wanted to give you guys an update because and just to catch up. And I do apologize that I'm not very active in the comments, but I do read them, and some of you really make my day. Like I just like seeing you stumble upon the Nexus, and I'm like, oh, yeah, if you would like to share, I definitely love to hear what fandom is filling the void for you right now, or if you have any special interests, girl, let me know in the comments because I would love to know what you guys are into. But yeah, I think that's all for my little update. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day or night, and I'll see you when the stars align. Tenebras post Lux.